Okay, this is part 2 of the pencil video. Now this is what I've done so far. Now I've got the rough outline of the face in place, well, the eyes, the nose and the mouth. I'm just going to add on the chin. Again, it's a nice big shape coming down here at the bottom of the chin, so I'm just going to look for all those. Just sketch them in. Again, there's all those shadows, the shapes of those shadows. Now this isn't the way you should draw, it's just the way I find easiest to draw. So a lot of people when they're drawing, they tend to draw, they think something should be like an eye or nose, especially eyes. They tend to draw tend to start off with a big oval like that, you know, with the eye in, but quite often it's, you know, there's a lot more detail and subtleties in the shapes, especially the whites of the eyes. You know, they tend to have them equal either side. It's never, you know, very rarely the case. There's often a lot more going on. So that's why I always look for shapes. Okay, I've got, yeah, that's the bottom of the chin in. Shadow coming down there. And the shape on this side. A shadow on the side of the cheek, which roughly lines up with the end of the eye there. Another little thing you can do is if you draw a straight line, because you've got the eyes in place, you can draw up and down from the centre of the eye, see where it hits things below, like little check lines. So it comes halfway, well, in the middle of that shadow, there at the bottom. So I can see that my shadow's there, so something's off kilter there. And I got a feeling it's probably, yeah, the eye is too far over on the right, so I can just make that a little bit smaller by there. It's getting closer. Yeah, this is probably drifted a little bit over that way. Actually, a straight line is more. Yeah, it's more that side of the eye, so that's a bit better. That just comes across a bit there. So that's quite useful, doing those little check lines. Same with the nose, if I want to find out if I draw a straight line up from the nose, or the tip of the nose. It's the inside of the eye there. So I know maybe I can just come in a touch. Take a little bit off the nose there. Okay, just take away some of these lines. And just sketching a little bit at the top here. Again, always working from one position, not jumping over here. Just a few little light shadows up here. And there's the eyebrow, which, again, if you draw a line, if you continue that line straight on, see it starts literally from the eye there, so I can do the same. I draw a diagonal line up there. Across. It's a little bit of a break. And it continues up there. Again, keeping it quite light. Let's come back over this side. There's a nice shape. Curve coming around there. Comes back round. Again, just do a little check line. Just above the top bit. start to put some shadows on this one now. I've got the 3B. Now 3H I'll quickly explain. A lot of people, they tend to smudge with their fingers. I try and avoid that. I always switch to a harder pencil. The 3H I found is quite nice, so for any light tones, things like this, these very light shadows on the cheeks, I tend to use the 3H for those. I'll just start off with the 3B. I just want to get some darkness in there. I want to start to come to life. So again, I'll start with this eye over here. So I'm pretty much happy with the way it's looking there, so I'm confident enough to start to darken things down. I prefer to do little sort of strokes, little strokes of cross-hatching rather than doing big areas quickly. I tend to try and build it up slowly. And this is a smooth cartridge paper I'm using, by the way. For this picture I could have used a watercolour paper because the grain would add to the sort of finished look of the aged person, but it's a bit easier with the cartridge paper. Still being a little bit cautious, not going too dark, just in case I have made a few little mistakes. It'll be easy to correct them. I'll just do a little bit of the 3H. Again, small little areas, cross-hatching. I can see that's gone a bit too long there, so with the Putty rubber I can just shape it into a little sort of chisel point. Just pull off some of that colour or tone. You can see it's starting to come to life. Switch back to the 3B. Now on here it's quite dark to light, so I could sort of blend it out a bit. So pressure the pencil quite sort of hard, then slowly release the pressure off the pencil, so you get a very light tone. And then I can go back over with the 3H if I want, just to dark it down a touch. So I'll continue to do that. And you should end up with something. This is a little bit further on, and a bit more shading on the face. And again, I'm quite happy with this now, so I can darken it down a lot more. The other thing is to constantly look at the picture you're copying from, whatever it is, or from still life. Keep looking, because there's always a tendency to, again, draw what you think you should draw. You sort of take one glance and just carry on drawing without looking back. Just always keep referring back to the subject. Again, just shape this into a little point. I lost the shape of that, white of the eye. Again, just small strokes, medium pressure on the pencil, and just